All right, we're back. It's episode 11, and we've got a special guest today, the 2018 World Cup overall champion, 2019 World Cup runner-up, and also known as Jean Girard, the fastest driver from Formula 1, Amaury Pierron. How you going, mate?
Hey, good on you?
Yeah, good. I see you had a bit of a crash the other week, but you're doing all right.
Yeah, it's nothing that bad. Just a few stitches on the end.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be back for next week for the national champs.
Okay, so it's actually going to be fine for next week.
Yeah, I will try.
Oh, that's good. But I hear you said you in your Instagram that you fainted.
Yeah, for a bit. Like I crashed. I felt really bad,
Yeah.
and I was just like in a bad mood, like just incapable to do like nothing, just like try to breathe a bit.
Oh, when you have winded, like.
Not that much, but when you take a big crash and you're just like you think the world is like falling on you.
Yeah.
And I was feeling pain on my hand and just retie my glove.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of blue, like,
Oh.
like oh, I was like, oof.
So
I don't like blood.
Yeah, you're not a fan of blood.
Yeah.
So but you don't mind the injection at the hospital?
At the hospital, it was like they just to clean it.
Yeah.
I like show me your hand. I was like whoa. I feel bad again just to see it.
Yeah.
It was like kind of massive. So
yeah, I don't like the needle when they put in your hand.
It's not a good moment.
Nah, for me that's the worst. I don't mind the cut, but the needle when they put.
Yeah.
One time I get a blood test and I was driving home, and then I fainted driving.
No way.
Yeah, because I don't know why, but I just felt really weak, and then so I had to like turn to the side and try to stop.
No way.
And then just.
Oh, it could be so dangerous.
Yeah, I stay like 5 minutes asleep.
No way.
But the car's like on the side just.
Oh my god.
Because I felt like getting weaker, and quite like hot, and then just
full white.
yeah, you feel really bad. It's not nice feeling, but it's good to hear that your hands are okay.
Yeah, nothing really serious. We were a bit like suspicious about the ligament.
Yep.
The doctor at the races told us go to the hospital and check everything because we can't do this by ourselves. So it was a long journey, but
yeah, you had to stay a long time at the hospital.
Yeah, it was like 4 hours waiting, and they told me I don't know the name of the man who cut everything, the chirurgien.
Oh, yeah.
Like the good doctors weren't.
The surgeon.
Yeah, the surgeon.
Yeah.
Were not at the hospital, and so they told me, so you have to come back tomorrow morning.
Oh, what?
Fuck! I just waited for 3 or 4 hours for nothing. So
shit.
Tough times.
Always like this in the hospital, though.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah. So go back to where you come from. You come from Brioude.
Yeah.
Is that right? Brioude?
Yeah, that's right.
Brioude in France. Also the hometown of Romain Bardet.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know him?
I never. I think I crossed him on a world ride one time. But
you
I'm
chased
not
him?
Sure.
You chased him? Next time you have to chase him.
Yeah, next time I go back and.
But it's not actually a very mountainous place, no?
This is not flat, but yes, there is no like massive mountains. There is like
small.
Like I think same as you.
UK. Oh yeah, that's pretty good then.
Yeah.
So you grew up riding a lot of short tracks.
Yeah,
And
like 20, 30-second tracks.
Yeah.
And then when we got to driving license,
Yeah.
we tried to find some bigger mountains, and
Yeah.
the longest one are 2 minutes tracks.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
But
cool.
we spoke last week on the podcast with Sam Dale and saying that it's maybe sometimes an advantage to ride so many times short track because you have to be perfect.
Sure, when you ride all times the same tracks, you know it perfectly, and we always like to do some changing little stuff.
Yeah.
So on one straight, we did like so many changes, and we tried to ride it like differently.
Yeah.
By the years, and we just grew up our tracks, like bigger jumps, bigger burns, everything. But by our time, by our level growing up,
Yeah.
the tracks as well, we built it bigger. It's like still it's short, but
yeah,
it was just a good way.
And
I think to learn.
Your brother started first, or because you have two brothers?
Yeah.
That's the rest. The whole family is boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's hard work for your parents.
Yeah, not easy.
But your brother started mountain bike first, or how did it start?
Yeah, Baptiste started to ride downhill like pretty young, I think, and I kind of following him sometimes, but just like maybe one time a month, and I was just playing football.
Yeah.
I tried to do a bit of ski, but was not easy where I live.
Yeah.
And one day, I think after 3 or 4 years of football, I was like, "Phew." It's like boring. The atmosphere is not good. It's like just was all about like winning, and it was not the same people as Daniel. And when I saw my big brother was just about laughing, enjoying, like, all
fun.
about fun.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck off the football and ride bikes.
Yeah.
So
and then
that's how it starts.
You get his old bike, or is that how it worked? You take the old bike from your brother?
Yeah, it's always I always ride what my brother bikes, like since really young.
Yeah.
He got a bike, and then it was my bike, and then it was my little brother bike.
Yeah, it's always the way. The little brother get the old bike of the old brother.
yeah.
And it's already fucked.
But when we got the same tool.
Yeah.
We
same
finally
height.
we finally had our proper bike.
Yeah.
So it was like, so good. Your first bike is already sick.
Yeah. When you have your own.
Yeah.
It's like a lot better than the old one from the brother. Yeah. And you started just with some local race, or how did you start with racing?
I firstly went to watch Baptiste race on his first race. He did some like few locals and just really few nationals.
Yeah.
And so that really motivate me. I always liked to race, like to just to fight with other people.
Yeah.
No matter if it's like a local or what, but at this time it was local because it was already big for me.
Yeah.
And it went quickly good for me. I mean, on the local, it was like I did good result. Then I go to the nationals, and was not that bad. But at this time, there was a Loris.
Loris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mocked me like each race, like minimum 8 seconds, you know.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
So I was like, fuck. So it was good to have him because it was pretty good.
Motivate you.
And, you know, a lot of riders was like, oh, fuck, Loris is not on the same level, so we can't compare to him, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, shut up, man. He's the same age as
As
us.
you, yeah.
He's he's a human. He's the same body, you know. So we can, if we do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
So little by little, I close
the gap. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool to see like this
progression.
Yeah.
Like,
and then on the World Cups, but yeah, every year it was like a good progression because locals and nationals and World Cups.
Yeah.
And then by the teams, always I start with Pish.
Yeah.
And the team during this time like was growing up.
Was
each
new.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I came into riding addiction, and it was another step. So yeah, each year was a step, and I'm pretty happy to.
It happened though pretty fast actually. From junior until elite is not so long time. I think six years ago you win the first junior race in the World Cup.
It was 6 years ago.
Yeah, in Leogang.
Yeah, it was 2014.
Yeah. So it's quite quick. The progression, but I think it wasn't easy as well because I see you had some issues along the way as well, and even maybe your first junior year was pretty hard in the World Cup. I looked a lot
of crash injuries and and mechanicals. Because when you're alone with your bike, you don't have spare stuff and not a mechanic to take care of your bike. It was like really hard.
When you go to the race, did your father would do that, or your?
Yeah, always my father came to help me, or a father of a friend. I remember my first like really big trip was like for my second year junior.
Yeah.
I came to South Africa with Thibault Lally and his father.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, it's our first like kind of big trip we were 18.
Yeah.
So it was like, wow, it's sick and everything.
It's exciting.
And when we came at the races, we had like one car just for bike and nothing spare.
Yeah.
And I remember in quali, my tire popped up, and my tubes like was, so my railway was blocked, and I go over the bar. So I have to deflate it, and then finish like this. And there was the top 30 first man was qualifying.
Yeah.
And the other was not. But we were only like 29. So I was so lucky about it.
Yeah.
And I remember Fabien Cousini just gave me a wheel for the final, and I did actually third there.
Yeah.
So it was pretty insane trip. But then when you live this kind of moment of like just not easy, you know, just struggling with everything, with flights, with just a car, just your bike, no mechanic,
no space.
Under the hood. And then when you get like some more support by teams, and then finally have a top team like I am right now.
Yeah,
it's like it's nice to see
the other side,
like the progression in the side, you know.
Yeah,
always like better, and I think it's like a way who helped me as well to get better.
Yeah, probably motivate you the whole time to go.
Yeah,
I want at least like a spare wheel for a start,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
then the next is like, oh, maybe I can have more tires or more wheels, and then
yeah, exactly,
and every
exactly.
time a bit more motivation,
Yeah,
and then the racing is also probably easier, but also comes more pressure.
yeah, as well. But
Yeah,
we don't really feel it. I think it's
I think in your team you have, and well, in all the teams you've been in, you probably have a good environment for yourself.
yeah. Always like it was close, close friends, and
Yeah,
then why now it's like a family.
yeah,
So yeah, it's always been easy for me to get a place in.
yeah.
So yeah,
So you
always
don't feel
felt
any
good.
pressure from them.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
not like if I go on as a team I know nothing or nobody, I'm sure it's
yeah,
like harder.
yeah. I
And
think
with
so.
the language barrier, I
Yeah,
think it could be
yeah,
as
yeah.
well harder.
Especially
So yeah,
when you first come into a team and you just speaking French, then you
yeah,
don't know English, then it's much harder.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
But that first podium in South Africa, I think, did you expect that, or like you're a junior, you have no spare wheel, you borrowed a spare wheel for the final, and you get on the podium? Was that expected, or you knew you could do it, or
Totally unexpected, huh?
really
I just wanna reach
the finish?
finish.
So
But yeah,
so your goal for the race was to finish,
yeah.
because the
But
qualifying your wheel was stuck.
yeah, but it was pretty like a revenge for me
Yeah,
because the previous year, uh, for my first year junior, I did like some top 10, in quali,
yeah,
and then always had a mechanical or something in final. But
yeah,
and it was the world champs in South Africa,
yeah.
and I was like a replacement,
What?
a man
Oh, you're a
on the side.
replacement rider. Yeah,
Yeah, a
yeah.
replacement.
Oh, yeah,
So I was like, fuck, I wanna
yeah,
go there,
yeah,
for
yeah,
my first world champs. But so it was so hard for me. And then the following year was this year, and
yeah,
I got the podium. So I was like, I was happy.
yeah. And then from this result, did you think that you could make it professional, or were you already thinking to be a professional rider before that?
I I always like dreamed about it because it's still my passion. And
Yeah,
when you're kid, it's like a dream to just ride bikes and do it your job.
yeah, yeah,
So it's always been a dream, but I didn't think it could it possible,
yeah,
and still at this time. But I always worked for it, like try to be
yeah,
better and better, and like few stuff like this, little results like this, make me make make me better to just continue to dream about it,
yeah.
to
And
just
then
still the dream alive.
yeah, well,
So
it's
so yeah, years by years, it became reality,
yeah,
bigger and bigger.
yeah. And then you went to that year. You also won in Leo Gang as a junior.
Yeah,
So then from there, you probably think a bit more
yeah,
the
it was,
future.
you know, I was like kind of alone this year, like with
Yeah,
not a not a support,
yeah,
like just a shop around me, and just a few people who try to make me like
a bit of
just try
help.
to make my bike set up before to go to the races. And
Yeah,
I was actually with a Kevin Joly, Finn's mechanic,
yeah,
with
Kevin Jolly.
the
Yeah,
with the national team,
yeah,
and he helped me a lot. He believed me a lot in me, so it was cool to have him at the races. and he was like working for the world national team, like 5 bikes on.
Yeah.
So it was hard for him, but it was good experience, I think, for him as well. And when we got this win, it was cool in front of the like big teams. Like there was Loris had a crash, and Luca was like on the way to Loris crash, and it was like bullshit race.
Yeah.
But we did it. Like this is like, it's not the best way to win your first World Cup, when someone crash and stuff like this. But
but
it was like this, and so we got it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I always say it doesn't say crash on the results sheet, so
yeah,
true. It doesn't really matter. The result. Most people just look the result. You can't even see what happened.
Yeah, but inside you know it.
Yeah. You knew. So you still wanted more than when you won, but you wanted a bit more.
Yeah, sure. And
that's probably it. Shows how much you wanted it, then maybe why you've gone so far.
Yeah.
When you won your first junior race, but you're already thinking you can do more, and maybe it was because the crash. Yeah. So.
And then the same year, so I came to Mont Saint-Anne.
Yeah.
And I qualified second, behind Luca. And it was like, wow, I was so happy because the track was so long and my bike was not so good. I was just so good. Tomorrow I'll be good.
Yeah.
And I crashed on a practice run.
Oh.
And broke my collarbone.
Oh. So that would have been pretty painful.
Yeah.
Inside, more than the injury.
Yeah, I was just crying like, fuck.
Yeah. Especially when you're that young too, you can't really see past that race,
Yeah.
It's like everything is in that race, especially World Champs.
Yeah, it was not World Champs at this time.
Oh, World Cup.
But just a World Cup. But after, finishing second, and, it was the following race of Leogang, so I want to prove it,
Yeah.
But it made me stronger one more time. And
yeah. So maybe all the setbacks actually help you in the long run.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because maybe with your mind, make you stronger. Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow, I think so. You've gone. Did you at that point then think that you could be professional rider, or you already spoken to some team, or?
At this moment, I start to find a team, yes.
Yeah.
But I knew nobody.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. I knew a bit like the French ones.
Yeah.
So I remember I asked to Riding Addiction, to Lac Blanc with Piche.
Yeah.
And to the one of Cyril Kurtz, Evian.
Oh yeah, Evian.
Yeah. And so I finally had a positive response of Piche, and that's where it started to be like professional for me.
Yeah.
Like we have set up on the races.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
And then Piche probably was just starting the team then. That's pretty new.
Yeah. Piche takes the team at this time. He was already like in the team, but managing with someone else, with Thierry Charrier. And then during like maybe the following years, he just ended the team.
Yeah. So now, then that's now the Commensal 100 team, but he ran quite a good team for a small team. Like it's quite professional for a small team. It looks good anyway. Like everything is run well. So that was pretty good to go into a team and then have the support of the team.
Yeah, sure. When you by your own, and then you have a team and support with brands, and you get some clothes,
Yeah.
helmet, like wow,
Yeah.
so it's sick.
Yeah. And then you had a pretty good first year elite.
Yeah,
And
had a pretty good some pretty good result, and as well some pretty bad ones with mechanicals.
yeah. But learning.
Huh?
Learning the whole time. I mean, when you have the
Always,
bad one
always.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So, and then I think 2015 you're probably building up a bit, and then into 2016 you straight onto the podium.
Yeah, in Lourdes.
Yeah, at home in France.
Yeah, the first round. So
Yeah.
it was pretty sick. But then 2 weeks after this,
Yeah, in Cairns it all went
it's
bad.
yeah, it's always been like this for me. Like when I got the up,
Yeah.
then I got the low.
Really?
Like during a lot of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, breaking my two wrists.
Yeah. And in that rock section, maybe, or
Yeah, at the top,
yeah, it's
the first rock garden.
it's pretty scary.
It was slippery.
Yeah.
So slippery, and I had the number 8 plate.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's so really small number. I have to hit this for garden, And
Yeah.
like just a few, like maybe just a little few riders did it because
Yeah.
it was wet at the moment, and
Yeah.
and then the race was dry, so it was no interest to do it.
To
but
go fast, yeah.
I was like, I need to do it, in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to do it.
You're number 8 now, so you have to do it.
Slipped and go over the bar.
Oh. And then both wrists were broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
But was a tough moment. Huh?
Yeah. Shit. Who did wipe your bum? Who did the
it was like Flopai told me if you need I can come help you. But I was like, thank you. I tried. So I was like, just horrible.
Yeah. Shit. So that's like a super high first podium and super low.
Yeah.
Both wrists broken. And then they did surgery on it, or
no, not surgery.
Oh yeah. So just needed. How long did you have to recover?
I think 2 months.
Yeah. And then you come back racing already.
And I came back. I don't remember where.
Yeah,
but
we can.
I remember that year in Andorra, I did 4th on quali.
Yeah.
And it was so sick. I was like, fuck, I'm so happy. And then the rain came for finals, just for the last riders.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I ended up 13, so it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was happy with it.
In the wet too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's impressive. Yeah, what did 2016 you did World Cup round? You came back round 5, but you got 78th.
It was in Lenzerheide, no?
Lenzerheide, yeah.
And I did a pretty good quali, I think 15.
Yeah.
And then had a massive crash.
Oh, yeah, 15th in the qualify.
Yeah. 15th in the qualify, and then the stump. We were riding on the stump.
Yeah, the big kick.
Yeah. And I was coming so fast, braking, and try to slide. And my front wheel takes the stump, but not the back wheel. So I was like, whoa!
Shit.
It was a massive one.
So actually, like, I think you had pretty tough, like, you always put the speed, but learning to put the final runs probably is taking And now you've figured it out.
I always wanna give like the maximum of what I can, what
You can.
what I can.
Yeah.
And but sometimes I wasn't ready for it, you know.
Yeah.
Or if I was ready, my bike was not ready. So
Yeah.
it's always been something.
So something's on the limit.
Yeah.
One or the other. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I finally like fixed it really well, I think it was in 2018.
Yeah.
And everything, worked well. So.
Yeah. But you probably learned a lot from the other years before.
Yeah, sure.
To take to be able to be ready for 2018.
Yeah, for sure. But after Lanzarote this year, I just want to stop. I was like, okay, I broke my wrist, like in camps, and then massive crash in final. I was like, fuck. It's like I was.
You're gonna stop.
Yeah, I remember I took a really good break, like no bags, nothing, and coming to Andorra and did this race pretty good, and motivate me.
Yeah. So. And you were with Thomas in the team and this team, so it's a good friend of yours, Thomas.
Yeah, since we are junior, we ride a lot together, and then we share the team.
Yeah,
and it's a really good person, and I appreciate it a lot. So sharing races and just living, you know, when you go to the races, you live with the person. So it's been pretty good to share all of this. And but then he had a massive crash. I think it was 2017.
Yeah.
Just in front of me, so I did the year alone. I was so sad.
Oh,
he was not with me. But wow, you know, in Leogang, like the stump section.
Yeah.
He hit like massive stump, like so bad. Go by helicopter. I was just in front of me, like first one.
Oh,
was so bad.
But it's also he's risen a lot up with you as well. So and it would have been good. I think which podium you were together on the podium somewhere.
In
Thomas.
In Val d'Isle.
Yeah. Is it 2017 or
It was 2018.
Oh yeah, 2018. Yeah, you together on the podium must have been a good feeling.
Yeah, it was so crazy to share like a World Cup podium with your longtime friends, racing at the locals, nationals, and then doing a elite World Cup podium. It's like fuck. Like, you know, done.
Yeah, you ticked it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bucket list moment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And you and Thomas always having fun pretty much. So it probably gave you a good approach to racing, always keeping it fun. Like watching from the outside, you guys are always having fun.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a key for like success.
Yeah.
If I can say. Because we go to the races not to like, you know, we go to fight with the other, but firstly we go to have fun on ride bikes and try to ride the fast as we can. So just a good side of riding and sharing with friends. So it's only good vibes.
Yeah, and that's probably the most important for people.
Yeah,
to learn.
Sure.
Some people forget this part and they're just thinking the race. Yeah,
it's getting crazy. Huh? The young riders right now, we can see it at the French cups.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so serious. Like the parents are like,
you know, but this is really bad.
Yeah, and I can see it like in other sports. I tried a bit like some cyclocross.
Cyclocross,
yeah, cyclocross.
Yeah,
and the parents are just crazy, like just like screaming on their kids, but like whoa,
Yeah.
let him do it what he wants.
Yeah.
And it's not kind of like this in downhill, but
no,
I'm afraid
it gets
it may
more.
be coming, you know.
Yeah. Your parents were always pretty easy with you guys. You just have fun
Yeah.
and race your best, or they don't no stress.
No, my mom was always really stressed when we raced. She was
scared.
like, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And my dad was always like, take it easy, like don't punch too much.
So he's just have fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your family was into bikes before, or just started from you?
My parents always did the enduro moto.
Oh yeah.
Like for just for fun, enjoying the the mountains, everything. My dad raced a bit when he was younger in motocross.
Yeah.
But not that much. And then my father did a bit of cross country riding, just like this, the Sundays or whatever, and we came with him. But I don't know where I start the love for competition.
Yeah. And it probably helped you quite a bit having your brother to race all the time. You always race your big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always love to compare us, you know.
Yeah.
I remember when we was pretty young and start to ride, we take some chrono and just try to, okay, I'm the faster, you're the faster.
Yeah.
And we put some points, like just like 10 on the speed, like on 10s, you know, the 1, 2 out of 10. And on the steel as well, like, you was still or not. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it was nice. Oh no, it was shit. So we was a game like just putting some points and with friends. So I don't know. What's funny.
And at what point did you start to beat your brother?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe it started in junior.
Yeah, already in junior.
No, like on locals and national in junior maybe.
Yeah.
But
now you just need a World Cup podium with your brother, and then it's the dream.
Yeah. Then that could be massive.
Yeah.
But in Val d'Isole last year. Yeah, last year I did 5th and he did 9th.
Yeah, it's close.
So, it's close.
Yeah.
But,
and then your little brother as well. You have a little brother who's probably learning bit by bit.
Learning.
Yeah.
He did pretty good last week. He ended up 6th.
Oh, it's good.
So it was close, and it was a good field. Huh? And this weekend as well, there is Danny and Greg coming.
And
G, I think.
Let's do Alps this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
So French Cup is coming, the new World Cup. Huh?
Yeah. It's a crazy time with no World Cup.
Yeah, crazy.
Must have been hard for you at the start of the season when you did a lot of training, expecting a race.
It was horrible, like unbelievable. Just like when you heard stuff like this, you're like, no way, fucking way. And
at the start, you can't believe.
Yeah, and then you see some stuff from everywhere, like cancelled, and like, no way, it's really happening.
Yeah.
And then the lockdown, like we didn't know what to do. Keep training, cut a bit.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Then all the other World Cups cancelled. Yeah. And then
So
then we are now, and it's still 2 World Cups to go and 1 World Champs,
yeah,
but we don't know.
yeah. It's quite hard to be motivated now. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
really
like
hard.
you don't know what race will happen or will not, so you
Yeah,
can't really push too hard. I think.
yeah, it was really hard to judge,
Yeah,
but it's what it is.
yeah. It's a crazy time in the world. The history
Yeah,
we're seeing the history in front of ourselves.
yeah,
Yeah,
really.
but so then moving on to when you changed to the riding addiction team, this is probably maybe when everything clicked for you.
Yeah.
They did.
So
What was the main things that changed, like that to help your riding, or you think?
firstly, so I just stopped like schools or working
Work,
on the
yeah.
winter. So I
Hmm.
was like a pro, like just
Yeah.
doing
What
training, rest,
did you
and
used to work as? What was your work?
the previous year I was studying, and the one before I worked for in a shop,
Yeah.
like a sports shop, and I
I
was on the cycling stuff.
I
So I was just a mechanic.
put the bikes together like
Yeah,
a big sports shop, or
yeah.
yeah,
Not too big, because it was
local one.
in my town, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
cool.
the big sport, like kind of big sport shop.
It's cool that you worked as well before racing. I
Yeah,
think yeah,
it's pretty
really
cool
good.
to you have an A on the real life,
Yeah, and
so you can.
you know what you don't want.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
okay, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so then I uh, I came to this year and just do my training, and yeah, just going to the team camps, working on the bike,
Yeah.
and yeah, everything was just uh, fix it,
Yeah.
before going to the season. Like bike was ready, I was ready, and my
Yeah.
objective was to do like top tens, like regularly,
Yeah.
and few maybe two or three podiums,
Yeah.
and then I do my first qualifying seventh
Yeah.
in Croatia, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't like the track," and I ended up seventh. So tomorrow, I know I can chase the podium, so I will push for it.
Yeah.
And I was third at the first split, then got a flat.
Oh.
So
Yeah. And
again, a tough moment for me,
yeah.
but that make me more motivated than ever.
Yeah.
We still had a month before to go to Fort William, so I worked again,
Yeah.
and then did not a good quali. I remember doing some bad stuff and felt bad and ended up 10th, so
Sweet.
it was a good sign again. And then it happened.
Yeah. This must have been crazy. Just especially in Fort William for your first ever World
Oh,
Cup win.
yeah, it's just, yeah, no words. It's like
Yeah.
the atmosphere there, it's crazy. And there was my parents, my family, my friends, so it was
Yeah.
just
Special.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
really special.
That's cool. It's must have been rewarding for all the hard times you had.
Yeah,
A good
the
feeling that
when you know from where you
you came.
start, or
Yeah.
from what you have passed,
Yeah.
it's like wow,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like it's so cool.
Yeah. That's a dream.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, all the tough times make it like better.
Yeah, even better. Yeah.
Yeah,
More rewarding, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
And then you went on to Leogang the next week and did it again.
yeah. I just I remember I was like, okay, so you know, after my first World Cup podium, I broke my wrist.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so keep it easy, just stay focused on yourself, because I knew like nobody was. I felt like everybody watched me, you know, like
Yeah.
on track, everything, like the media was like on me, like whoa, whoa, whoa. It was
Yeah.
weird for me. So I
Yeah.
just tried to stay focused and change nothing, you know, from
Yeah.
last weekend, and ended up third in quali,
Yeah.
and then in final when I did my race run, was pretty good race run, and I got the lead in front of Aaron.
Yeah.
On in my mind, it was like, "Fuck, you just beat Aaron in Leogang," you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
like yes, so
Yeah.
it's crazy. And then I won another one, but
Yeah.
it was weird because you know it's weird because it can be your year,
Yeah.
and Luca was not his year, you know, because he got
Yeah.
two first
Fastest.
qualifying,
Yeah.
and then uh, flat crash in
Yeah.
final. So it's crazy.
Yeah. Everything was clicking for you at that point,
Yeah,
or you're riding the wave of confidence, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
maybe sometimes it felt not so hard as before.
Exactly. It was
Yeah.
like, fuck, I'm winning, and
Yeah.
it's like I feel I do the same as before, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was crazy.
Um, and then you got another win as well. So you got three in a row. It's got to
Yeah,
be pretty crazy to win three races in a row.
yeah. And I remember this one was pretty hard because the two previous tracks I didn't really like them,
Yeah.
and so this one I this one I really like it, and I really wanna win this one.
Yeah.
And I had for the first time the leader jersey,
Yeah.
so it was pretty tough. I was a bit like nervous, and my riding was not so as clean as the other one, but was enough to take the win, so it was pretty sick.
Yeah. So you
So,
felt you didn't ride as well because of the pressure of the
yeah, the pressure make
jersey
me like
and everything.
uh,
Everyone expect
tense.
a bit more now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Even just the people on the outside, the fans and stuff. Once they see you win two times, then they think you win again. You know.
yeah. Why not?
Yeah. But probably it's pretty hard to shut that out and focus on
Yeah,
yourself. Yeah.
that was the hardest thing for me in coming into 2019. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, with the long winter break,
Yeah.
and you are coming to the first races, and everybody, like all the media and all the sponsor, I like, yeah, you won it like last year,
Already.
so
Yeah.
why not? You're gonna
Yeah.
win it.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's been really, really, really tough for me. The first one in my Weber was like, fuck, like horrible. I think it was the worst weekend of my life. Like, didn't take
Really.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was no fun. Just like thinking about winning,
Yeah.
because everybody wanna see me winning. So the pressure was so bad.
Yeah.
But one more time, I learned about it,
Yeah.
and it worked for
For the
for
next race.
the yeah for the next races.
But you were still on the podium, Maribor, no?
And
Oh, you were
seventh,
sixth. Oh, seven.
seventh,
Yeah. So you're
yeah,
quite disappointed with that then.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was 25th in quali.
25th.
Yeah.
So you felt like you're just riding stiff, or you
it,
can't free the mind.
it was hard because yeah, just uh, just be free, riding free, you know.
Yeah.
As before, I was riding with a lot of pressure on me, so that make me tense, you know. Like
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're not like You have to be
And
free to
and
ride well.
then you're tired as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But then
But
it came back to Fort William again. So
yeah.
yeah.
Then yeah, we came like the week before to do some testing,
Yeah.
and we had a new bike at this time, so it was really interesting. We did some adjustment on it
Mhm.
and spent a lot of our time, because it was raining, windy.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
not.
did just some riding on the motorway,
I
and yeah, we did some improvement on it on the
yeah.
bike on the last minute, and it worked well for the race, so it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, it must have been good after the tough first racing
Yeah,
to go back where you
sure.
feel you should be. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you spent most of the year battling with Luke,
mm,
and you
kind
guys
of.
kind of have a good competition with each other. You, but totally. Also, you ride quite different style too. It's quite good to watch.
Yeah, it was tough because actually I always like was a fan of Loic,
Yeah.
of his riding, of his human side,
Yeah.
always yeah, it's a cool guy, so
Yeah.
it's easy to be fan of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we was starting to be, you know,
Competitor. Yeah.
competitive at the top, it's been a bit weird between us, like
Yeah.
no seeing as much
Yeah.
as before, not speaking as much as before.
Yeah.
So it's been really tough. But I remember before last one, we take a long time to chat, to chat, and just speaking about like, look at where we are. We
Yeah.
1 and 2 in the world. It's crazy. If you
Yeah.
win, it's cool. If I win, it's cool. So
Yeah.
it was it was pretty hard to lose.
Yeah.
but
Of
but
course.
it's it's still something crazy, Second overall, it's sick and behind a good
Yeah.
friend and competitor.
Yeah. But
So
it's good that you guys spoke about it before. Then you have a bit more.
yeah,
If it would have been pretty tense before that if you were racing always against each other so close.
yeah, I think, but
Then it's better.
yeah,
But this is the good thing I think in our sport. Everyone is pretty open, and we don't have
yeah,
a direct competition like
yeah,
motocross.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so
I think that's
everyone
why
likes each other.
I think it's easy
Yeah.
because yeah, in motocross they can be old friends, when you
No.
don't have common.
No.
But
Yeah.
it's yeah, our sport is pretty clean, so yeah, yeah,
For this is quite cool, but that would have been pretty hard at Snowshoe when it
mm,
comes down to Danny Hart, pretty much the last rider, and then he
yeah,
wins the first race for quite a while,
yeah,
and yeah,
yeah, yeah. He was perfect. He had for my win, he had to finish like between me and Loic,
yeah,
and it was just between us, like during things three split, and in the last two, he did
oh, yeah, yeah,
green, like fuck.
fuck,
And
but
the hardest, I started to believe it. I was
oh
like,
yeah, because you
it's
see,
just between, he
yeah,
had like 1 second, and it was between
yeah.
that second.
Yeah, so
And I
from
was
one
like,
minute to the
fuck,
next, it changed 100%.
fuck. It's like, it's happening, and
Yeah, yeah.
then,
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
But
Yeah,
it was really probably the best race we've seen to watch. I think in that I've seen the
yeah,
final race, everything came down, And you
Yeah,
guys already did your run, and now it's down to the last rider to
yeah,
decide the overall.
yeah.
It's like pretty crazy. You would never think this.
No, never.
Yeah,
We can write a book on it.
yeah, yeah. It was good. And actually, Snowshoe was pretty cool for the people and everything. The
Yeah,
crowd, the
that
atmosphere was good.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
good. All the way down, the fans were just screaming a lot, so it
yeah,
was good atmosphere.
yeah,
And the track was just flat out,
yeah, yeah.
flat out
It's
in the rock.
pretty
But
scary actually.
yeah, the bottom rock section was like,
Oh,
whoa!
and such a fine line, and the last
Yeah,
rock you had to make perfect for the corner. It's so hard. I think your run was not what you wanted. Some of this section, the exit.
it was pretty good until the last rock garden.
Yeah,
You know when you plunge a big step,
yeah.
then cross the
The road.
the
Yeah,
fire road.
yeah,
Lose a lot of speed here,
yeah,
so was slow in the rock garden. So I don't want to touch the brake to on the right,
yeah,
but it was an hard one
yeah. Super
and
hard.
nearly crashed, but with my foot
Yeah,
and start I did all the pedaling section,
yeah,
not clipped,
yeah, yeah.
so it was like
No
fuck you,
speed.
just it's over.
Yeah.
And there was Miriam on the side with a megaphone, like
All right.
screaming, "Go,
Like
come on,
pedal.
come on!" I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, come on!"
yeah,
But I lost a bit of time here, and that's where Danny did the difference. So
yeah. Well,
that's it.
yeah, yeah. It must be still frustrating for you, but hopefully we've got some racing soon, and we can go back and do
Yeah,
more racing.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. But you already uh had one race this year. You had a French race already, no?
We did one. We did all local race like in March.
Yeah.
Then we had the lockdown,
Yeah.
and then I did one local and one national,
Yeah.
and then there is like every week
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have a race
It's good.
until mid September.
Yeah.
So it's
And
cool.
hopefully you'll be good for national champs. Have you
Yeah,
been? You haven't been a national champion before,
no,
no?
no.
Is it a
I think
goal?
I have
Big goal?
seven medals or 7 or 8 medals,
Yeah.
but no, not a gold one.
Oh, so it's a goal for you?
mm, I think it's cool. It's not like being world champion or
Yeah.
World Cup of a winner, but it's always like when you have it. I think a
Yeah.
jersey, it's cool.
It's a bit of
So
pride for your country.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and there is a good field. So Loic, Loris, Thomas, Fricks,
Yeah.
my brothers, Benoit Coulange, Dylan, Lewis.
Yeah.
There is the
There's a
top
lot of
10 French
fast
rider
guys
is
now.
like,
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good to, if you win, it's cool.
Yeah, for sure. But then you already won the World Cup overall one time, so probably the world champs would be a goal for you then.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we have I think if we have a world champ this year,
Yeah.
it will be like the craziest one because there is no races
Yeah.
and everybody want to,
Take
one
the
race a year. You
yeah.
have to go for it, and so I think it will be crazy.
Yeah.
But if I had, if you win this championship this year,
Mhm.
it's rare.
It's not the same, yeah.
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 So you have to win it one other time.
Yeah. So you're already looking forward to another one. Not so much. This one is as much.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we will try to.
To win, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to stay in downhill for a long time, or what? You want to be like a Greg Minnaar, or what's your? Your feeling on this? He's so long in racing, it's crazy.
Yeah, Greg is it's really crazy. I would like try to beat his wins,
Record.
you know.
Yeah. Would you have 6 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I take year by year.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
And
Yeah.
you'll do enduro one day.
I
won.
did few.
You won one, no?
Yeah, in
Under
in
21.
Spain, in Ensa.
Yeah.
2016.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, I went there.
And huh?
I was there racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did pretty well. Ended up I think top 20 in
Elite.
with the elite.
Yeah.
And then but this one was cool.
Yeah.
And then I did finale.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
a hard
was
one.
so shit, like so long stages with a lot of uphill. I was okay. Stop. Hey, enduro could be like the best sport ever. Imagine you go in a place where you use a lift.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes,
just go tracks with lifts.
Yeah.
Could be so sick. Huh?
Yeah. I think.
But it's not the same enduro.
But still, I think what they don't do sometimes is not use the big lift. Like, if you have a big lift, then go to the top of the mountain and use all. Then you have another one. Then you have big stage, big mountain. You use what's there. Sometimes we pedal up short stage, but underneath the lift, and this is crazy. It's not good, you know.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. And the worst is with enduro is to pedal with a full face helmet.
Yeah.
You have to wear it on the climb. Then this is.
Yeah.
For me, the
a
worst
full
thing.
day with the helmet. Wow.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard day.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah. Well, you did 2 already, but one day you will do some more, or you don't know.
I think I will do like some more. I saw in Italy this year. It looked
it's really cool. Yeah.
Cool. So some stuff like this. But
when you finish with your goals, when you finish your goals in downhill first, or you're waiting till you're old to do enduro.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's good. Anyway, it's been good to chat to you, and hopefully your hand is good and you're ready for the French champs.
Yeah, we'll try.
And hopefully we have some World Cups this year.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And the world champs all out.
Yeah, all out.
Yeah, we want to see a run like Leger. That's probably.
I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah, probably my favorite run from you was Leger last year.
Yeah.
You just ride the limit the whole time.
Yeah, it was pretty. You know when you're riding in front of your own quad?
Yeah.
It's like pushing you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just the atmosphere was insane. So that pushed me more.
And it's been really good to see someone just enjoying themselves while winning races as well the whole time. And I think like it was missing a little bit in the sport sometimes. Like you're always happy and having fun. And when the last person maybe like this was Josh, a lot of people compared you to Josh.
That's good. That's a good compliment.
Yeah. Josh is maybe a bit more crazy, but
yeah.
Fun. But it's good, you know, like you're having fun and enjoying what you do, you know, that's perfect.
Yeah, we still are human, you know. We need to live and be happy. So if it's just a lot of riders, I think are just like really like I just here for work, just like
Yeah.
it's not but yeah, I always keep that fun side, and that's what makes me better. I think
Yeah.
so for me. So
Yeah. Well, it's cool. It's
yeah.
nice to see from the outside and to see always happy and enjoying what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, good luck for the French champs anyway.
Thanks, and you have to come for some races.
Yeah, hopefully. But we already have EWS and Zermatt in 2
when it
weeks.
start?
I think
2 weeks.
2 weeks. But I go next week to Les Ors for some filming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So should be
Nice.
good. I go to France.
Yeah.
And ride up the mountain with the downhill bike.
You're crazy.
But no, it's good. And we have to see next time a video of you passing Romain Bardet on your road bike.
I'll try to film it.
Yeah, with the phone and hello.
Hello.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Have a good one. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.